My bare feet slapped against the cold floor as I ran. Daddy, stop. My voice cracked as I burst into the room. The paper was shaking in my hands. My chest hurt so badly it felt like I couldn't breathe. My father was standing at the table, pen in his fingers. Across from him sat a lawyer. Beside him stood my stepmother, Marissa, calm and smiling. Please, I cried. Please don't sign it. Everyone stared at me. My father frowned. Lily, what's wrong? She's lying, I said, pointing at Marissa. She's been lying the whole time. Marissa let out a small laugh. She's confused. She's emotional. No, I shouted. If you sign that paper, I won't live here anymore. The room went silent. My father slowly lowered the pen. What are you talking about? I swallowed hard. She said I'm temporary. Marissa's smile tightened. That was the moment everything changed. If stories like this keep you watching, subscribe now. You don't want to miss what happens next. My name is Lily. I was 8 years old when I learned that being quiet doesn't always keep you safe. My mom died when I was 5. After that, it was just me and my dad. He used to make my lunch every morning and draw smiley faces on the napkins. He promised me nothing would ever happen to us. Then Marissa came. She was nice at first. Too nice. She hugged me even when I didn't want to be hugged. You're lucky, she'd whisper. Not everyone gets a second mom. After they got married, things changed. Dad got busy. Marissa handled the house. The money. The paperwork. There were always papers. Just sign here, she'd say softly. And Dad always did. At first, I didn't understand why my stomach hurt every time she said my name. She was perfect in front of other people. Teachers loved her. Neighbors praised her. At church, people smiled at her and said, "You're such a blessing to that child." But when we were alone, her voice was different. "Don't touch that. Go to your room. Children don't interrupt adults." Once, I asked, "Why do you lock your drawer?" She looked at me and smiled. "Because it's none of your business." At night, I heard her on the phone. "He trusts me completely," she whispered once. "Yes, after he signs." I hugged my pillow and tried to tell myself I was imagining things. If you've ever felt something was wrong but couldn't explain it, like this video so more people hear stories like this. One afternoon, Dad left his office door open. The papers were on the desk. I wasn't snooping, I swear. But my name was on the page. Lily Carter. I traced the letters with my finger. I couldn't read everything, but one phrase stood out. Permanent guardianship transfer. My heart started racing. Transfer meant move. Move meant leaving. I put the paper back exactly how I found it. That night, I pretended to sleep. Marissa's voice floated down the hallway. "She doesn't need to know," she said. "She's temporary. Once it's signed, she's gone. The money will finally be accessible." I bit my blanket to keep from crying. The next day, I tried to talk to my dad. "Daddy," I asked quietly, "what happens if someone lies to you?" He smiled. "Why would anyone lie? What if they do?" He sighed. "Lily, you worry too much. What are the papers for?" "They're just adult things," he said. "You don't need to think about that." Marissa watched from the kitchen, arms crossed, smiling. That smile felt like a door closing. The signing was set for Friday. Every day felt heavier. I stopped sleeping. I stopped eating. I tried again. "Daddy, do you trust her more than me?" He looked surprised. "Of course not." "Then why does she keep saying I won't be here long?" His face hardened. "She would never say that." Marissa stepped closer and put her hand on his arm. "She's just jealous. She misses her mom." I wanted to scream. Friday came too fast. The lawyer arrived early. Marissa placed the papers neatly on the table. "Just one signature," she said sweetly. Dad picked up the pen. That's when I ran. I didn't think. I just ran. "She's going to send me away," I screamed. Marissa gasped. "That's enough." She said I'm temporary. I cried. She said once you sign, I'm gone. Dad looked between us. "Marissa?" She shook her head. "She's lying." My hands were shaking, but I reached into my pocket. I recorded her. I pressed play. Her voice filled the room. Once he signs, she's not my problem anymore. The money will be mine. No one spoke. The lawyer slowly stood up. My dad dropped the pen. Marissa's face went white. What is this? Dad whispered. The truth spilled out fast after that. The inheritance my mom left me. The papers Marissa forged. The plan to send me away once she had control. The police came. Marissa didn't look at me when they took her away. My dad fell to his knees and held me like he was afraid I'd disappear. I'm sorry, he kept saying. I should have listened. The papers were destroyed. And I stayed. If this story moved you, please subscribe, like, and comment below. Your support helps stories like this reach people who need them. What would you have done if no one believed you?